What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. We got some good news from Mike Wayne here today. The highest ball handling requirement will be a 92 for Curry, Trey Siggs, and some other players we pulled, okay? Also Dame, Kyrie, and others. So we see that 90 is the cap threshold. I told people, yo, it's gonna be a 90 year. Y'all see how I could just know the system like that? It's gonna be a 90 year. See, last year, people didn't really realize it. It was a balanced year. Like, you didn't need 90s. You just didn't need that. You could have a balanced around build and know how to stop certain stuff. You just needed certain attributes. Now it's actually going to be that 90 year where, listen, we see smalls only. Mike Wayne confirms smalls is 6'5". Okay? So 6'5" is the smalls area. That's where it caps out at. Once you go 6'6", 6'7", you get out of that. You go into swings, I guess. Yeah, you go into swings. Chris Mullin, Klay Thompson, yeah. You go into swings. Ray Allen, They the slower release speeds, but kind of like the bigger players. Even though some of these could be like, you know, smalls, but I guess. But you see how the jump shots are. You see the attribute ratings, 96. You see what it is, all right? 96, 94, all right? We see Larry Bird, a bigs, 93. That's tough. Bigs and swings. So bigs and swings can run Larry Birds. Yeah, okay. I didn't even see his stats. I had to look at that real quick. All right. So now that we see that we have cap outs, right? For the shooting smalls, we can see for the shootings, the same thing's gonna play out within the playmaking. All right, and it's gonna be a little bit more balanced. Now I feel like definitely it's still gonna be like the same year where certain builds could have silver playmaking badges, yeah, and put in that word. What you mean? Come on now, y'all know how it's gonna be, and you could stack certain ones together, but they gonna balance it out. They said that stacking last year, you know, they had little problems with it. Now look, he also said this, right? You guys want some signature dribble packages like Curry to have even higher ball handling requirements? Everybody said yes. Let's see how much people was mad. Depends on what build. No. Odd, elite dribbles, skill gap. Can you bring back this animation, please? Oh, that little break is cool, but I don't think they're gonna bring that back. Wow, too great. 2K19 dribbling looks so smooth. I'll be trying to see what they see, what the players see, and then what the devs see. All right, let's see this. Let's look at this. Dribble. Okay. That's not too bad of an animation, but they definitely gonna tweak this up. This is actually not too bad. So behind the back, front moving crossover. Okay, quick behind the back. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That crossover was actually cool right there. That was actually cool. They could definitely bring that animation back. But y'all know how we're on next gen. That was 19. That was like years ago. So now we're on a whole new system where it's definitely going to be different. Like, we not on that same type of system how it used to be. Like, I don't know how to explain it to certain people. Like, they made the left stick function more crazy. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, they made more different animations in the game now. Now, right here, the most upgraded addition was the gestures. We know gestures is basically just talking about the personalities of the player, how it really looks. They're trying to get more realistic. Let's break that down, dumb that down. Internally, we refer to the new mechanics as double throws. Double throws is very simple. Let it go back to the center. Again, boom, double throw. Flicking the pro stick in a direction, letting it go back to the center, then quickly moving the pro stick back to the same direction. Okay? Let it go to the center, boom. Let go to that, boom. Easy. All right, so it's not that hard. Mike Wayne's, I think they say down here you can learn it within 5 minutes of the 2KU or something like that. So come on now. It's nothing too crazy. It's just they making their game more combos, memorizing. You're gonna get penalized if you just spamming your stick aimlessly, like they said, right? Then they have switchbacks. That's the opposite direction. That's when you flick it in the opposite direction. Oof. That's the opposite direction. So they're going to have some nasty moves you're going to be able to pull off, all right, with this. They're already highlighting it as these are the key things to be doing in the game, double throws and switchbacks. All right, those are the key things to be doing. Who's nice at double throwing? Who's using the best double throw setup? Who's using the best moves that double throws work efficiently on? Like, you know, our switchbacks work better on these SIGs. You know, that's how it's gonna be. The new gestures introduce a lot of new weapons for both shooting and ball handling. Okay, so there's new gestures for shooting and ball handling. The gestures go deep. That even goes within the signature jump shots. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, this gesture thing is deep. That means the animations are really realistic. They're trying to make animations realistic. Like how Dame goes crazy, his is in there. How Curry goes crazy, his is in there. How Harden go crazy, his is in there. How Trae Young go crazy, his is in there. Okay, now let's get to here, right? Because they talked even more about it. Combine memorizing skill moves. Combine memorizing skill moves. Combine memorizing skill moves. Just like how when Mike Wayne said new content refresh of the year, like in years with the jump shot, newest content refresh. They actually getting the heights, all that stuff. Like, come on, man. It's going to be a different type of game. I already could feel it. It's going to be a different type of game. It's going to feel like 22. Like, the kind of like just the setup of it. But it's going to be different with how the shooting and all the adjustments and changes they made. It's tough. Looks real tough. Now, dribbling has taken a life of its own. Has become a sort of game within the game. Ball handlers are going to enjoy comboing up in NBA 2K23 as the new gesture combos give you even more options for your arsenal. Switchback gestures will now perform dedicated signature double cross and hezzies. Okay, so when you're doing the switchbacks, that's the double crosses and the hezzies. That's flicking it in the opposite direction. So that's how you're going to be doing your hezzies. All right, boom, you can see it right there. Okay, that's nice. And your hesitations, ooh, and your double crosses. So when you're doing the double crosses, that's when you're doing the opposite direction of flicking the pro stick. Okay, the double throws, they showed you how to double throws. Boom, let it go back to center. Boom, flick it back real quickly. All right, you just do that in the opposite way. Then you can assign a part of a moving crossover signature package. So that's crazy. Cross combo moves that you can assign as a part of a moving crossover signature package. So when we go to the trailer, right, we see James Harden do the double throw right here. Boom, that's it right there. They slowed it down. Why they had to slow it down right there? Because he comes back to doing the rest of the play. They just didn't want to show it. I guess like they showing snippets in a trailer. Boom, we see him do the step back. He's all the way over here now. Oh, that's the same guy. You see what I'm saying? They just switching it so fast. But they're showing us in the trailers, right? Then when we come over here, let's keep going. We see Steph Curry with the moving crossover signature. Ooh. Look at that, yo. It looks so smooth going to his left hand. I'm trying to tell y'all, yo, they really changed up on the functions and mechanics. They really went in. Look, oh. It's like, look how it went to his left hand. That's the same moving crossover he has in this game now. But y'all see how, like, he gets past Ja a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be lit. Look, they showed LeBron, his height, he gets up. You know, that's a shooting gesture. Come on now. He gets up high off the ground off them fade turnarounds. Now, right here, I want to show you guys something. They've been had the double throws in the game. I'm gonna show you what like a double throw kind of animation is. They've been had this type of stuff in the game, or switchback, I would say. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a switchback. This is gonna be a switchback on the screen. I'm about to show you guys. Okay. Now, I've been trying to show people, like, I've been playing the IRL basketball play style, like the realistic play style, like using the hezzies, like right there. That's the hezzy move right there, but they don't got that really polished. You see what I'm saying? Right into the lay-in. You see how I'm playing? All IRL, realistic. No left, right. No craziness. Mixing the combos that I have with the 610 build and working with what I got. Step back. Oh, look at the spin. Oh, escape. Oh, to the shot. See, like, I'm using these moves as in combos. Different styles. Look at the dribble pull really quick right in his face. Midi Magic is going to be my badge with a 610 and 23. Oh, look at the step back. Cross, 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 cross. Look at this. This is a switchback, like something like this. You see how I let it? Oh, and then crossed it back. That's like the switchback moves right there. You see how I did it in this game? You could already control the speed in 2K22 a little bit. They just ain't have it really there, but you could already start controlling the speed a little bit if you knew what you was doing. Look at this. Oh, step back. We was already in the IRL basketball play style. We was already there. You got to understand it. Look how we moving. Oh, I've been trying to put people on, get people hit. This is going to be the play style for the next year. When you know how to move like this, you ain't going to have to worry about wasting stamina. Look, I was doing hezzies that was just, how's he even getting them in a game? How's he even getting these hezzies in the game? No! You see that? Like, come on, the moving crossovers. I was already hip, like, how to use that moving crossover to get on a certain angle, then to go to a dribble pull-up, man. We there. Fade, however you want to call it. So understand the twitchy movement isn't really going to be here. Look how I'm playing quick, simple shots, get into my shot, doing what I need to do. The IRL play style, I've been playing it. You see what I'm saying? Look, use the rhythm dribble. Even though, like, people would think this is pointless. But no, it's to throw a player off, get in your rhythm, get in a certain shot. You know? So, now that 2K is going more into this play style, man, it's making it more simple and easier for me to understand. Look at the hezzies I just did. Look at that. Look at this. Look, hezzy. Oh, hezzy right here. Look. Oh, you see what I'm saying? I already been onto that foot, making it really look real smooth, real realistic. So, when we go back to here, right? You seen the hesitations, double cross, what I was just showing y'all on the screen, hesitations, cross combo moves that you can assign, the moving crossover, signature packages, how you move it in. Look, combine mesmerizing skill moves, okay? We got to combine these skill moves together and create some crazy, nasty combos, which has grown from 15 options to 28. All right, that's a lot more now. Learning the speed of your stick throws and timing of your signature animations is especially important now. Stick throws, timing, speed. Certain different crossovers got different speeds, different angles. Some crossovers wider, some crossovers more narrow, some crossovers right in the front of you, so it's like it's a weird, it could throw them off a certain way. Man, y'all gotta really start knowing the game. All right, you can change your player's normal signature size ups by rocking the pro stick back and forth rhythmically. All right, now look, back and forth, back and forth. It's gonna start chaining some of your normal signature size ups by rocking the pro stick back and forth rhythmically. Okay, you're gonna start doing that. Now look, rapid double throws will give you the aforementioned new combos. So rapid double throws. Now double throws is what? Flicking your right stick, flicking this pro stick in the direction, and then letting it go back to the center. Boom. Boom, boom. Because you can flick it down. It's all about letting it go back to that center and then flicking it back really fast. You can flick it up. Remember, you have to still use this left stick to move. You can sit in place. You can sit in place and do double throws with this right stick. Any way, any direction, up. You can do that any direction. Remember, flick it, let it come back, boom, flick it again. So understand that when you're doing it rapidly, that depends on your own thumb speed, how fast you want to do it. You know what I mean? You could do it a little slower. You know that if you do it with 2K, you know if you started playing with your thumb a little bit, you could do certain moves slower. That's what people need to start to learn, to that type of understanding of the game. Now that they added this in here rhythmically, or throws you off so much, right? That's like a new little feature, okay? That's like a new little rock, okay? You can rock yourself. Now they probably got a little new motion system in the game, all right? You can chain your players, right? Oh yeah, we read that already. With rapid double throws, right? Flicking the pro stick back and forth repeatedly will give you a whole different set of animations called signature combos, okay? So flicking the pro stick back and forth repeatedly. Okay. So y'all see how they got different types of new little, you can rock them. Oh, get them on the rock. Like, yeah, they got a whole bunch of little nice little stuff in here. I like what I'm seeing. Another major dribbling change is the introduction of attacking size ups. One of the things we wanted to improve with dribbling in NBA 2K was that while the size ups moves look cool, they weren't very useful. The new attacking size ups provide a lot more side to side movement and are much better at forcing the defense to drop and shift, allowing you to bait them one way and attack the other way. So y'all see how when you're using your size up, listen, when you're doing your side to side movements, that's not a hard go. That's not where adrenaline is going to be getting just deplenished, right? So a person's going to be able to rock you and then boom, use the adrenaline on you. That's how I can see it. Stuff like that. That he gonna have to use his to keep up with you. Boom, oh, adrenaline, I go turbo up with him. Come on, man, I can see it already how it's gonna play out, right? I can see already how it's gonna play out. So the new attacking, right, size ups, right, which we're gonna show y'all in the trailer. Okay, because Devin Booker did it right here. This is the left to right, side to side movement they're talking about right here, fellas. Okay, you see how they try to piece it up and cut it up so you don't really see it too much. Oh, to the step back, boom. See how he did that step back right out of that dribble move? You ain't really see too much of that in next gen 22. Look, boom. Oh, another little step. Like what? Come on now. What was that? What was that? They adding in that little extra little double step move now, like the little side step shit. They adding that in the game now, like what James Harden be doing all the time. That's what it look like, side to side, rhythmically. Do a little step, come into your shot. But y'all can see him doing the side to side movement. He gets it off on AD, boom, right into his shot. All right, so we could tell that's the attacking size up that they're talking about, that they polished, made those size ups better, so you can actually probably shoot off those or create more off of them to where it's like, what I say, people gonna be doing a lot of side to side movement. Yeah, it's always gonna be some type of meta in 2K. But as long as they can't speed boost left and right, that you know, and over spam, then all right, we could kind of, you know, start to do some bounces. It's gonna change the way the whole play style. I feel like the whole play style is gonna change, honestly. All right, so it's gonna force the defense to drop and shift. All right, these moves. We see how they talk about. So these moves gonna be powerful. They're gonna create some space. If they saying it's gonna force, how they know it's gonna force the defense to drop a shift, right? You know what I mean? Not all the time. If you're a good defender, you know how to play defense, but that's just, you know. While it's fun to clown out your opponents with a flurry of flashy dribbles, we don't want to encourage players to dribble the entire shot clock out while their teammates fall asleep. See how they're worried about the team this year? They're worried about team and the whole, like, the new team takeover redesign system. So that's what's let me know that dribbling did get a nerf. Like, it's not gonna be no crazy to like what it was last time, where players gonna have to make small point guards and they're literally only gonna be able to 3-hunt. Think about it. Like, players used to just have to players was able to 3-hunt this year and be able to go to the rack 2 at times and lay up and bullet pass out. Like, it's gonna be certain hits like we gonna see. Watch. It's gonna be a lot of hits we gonna see. Players, the small players not gonna be able to just go, okay, you got a small build that can shoot crazy threes and go dunk. No, they're gonna tone that down. So understand this, right? They care about the team because they don't want your teammates falling asleep. Energy will deplete much quicker when spamming too many moves together. So it's important to be efficient and not play with your food too long. They don't want you playing with your food too long. See, if you have Killer Combos Hall of Fame, you still gonna be able to bake up. But it's not gonna be how people. And I still feel like once you at that high tier, it's gonna be certain hits you gonna get. Like, yeah, you still gonna be able to have a certain Curry. I still feel like the superstarness of our build still gonna be there. We still gotta work up and grind our player. That quest system is still there. It's still seasoned. So I still feel like that system is still there. So we still gonna be able to do things in all fields. I feel like all fields. This is why we got the core badges now. So it's going to really kind of limit. You're going to be able to choose. Because remember, core badge, 1 in each spot. 1 finishing, 1 shooting, 1 defense, 1 playmaking. So you're going to really be doing those 4 things. That's going to be your core when you're on the court, really. And your badges is going to do well, too, I feel like. It's depending on levels. If you have them in Hall of Fame. If you got enough points to put them in Hall of Fame. You know, the tiers, all that. It's going to depend out. It's going to play out. I could see they went a little bit more detailed into the system, right? But I don't see dribblers being able to spam too long and then still be able to do what they was doing last year. That's why this changes here. The zigzagging thing. The adrenaline. There's a long list of size ups to learn on paper, but they are very simple. Feel natural in practice. Jump into 2KU practice to play around with different stick throw timings, and you'll get the hang of it after a few minutes. So there's different stick throw timings. You understand that? Different stick throws. And remember how the stick throws, is different with this pro stick. Different timings on the moves now. And that lets me know, like, if you bite wrong too much, they got that system still in the game. Somebody gonna get right past you with the moves, man. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna get right past you if you biting too much. If you over riding them and they hitting the proper move, like they touched up on that system this year for dribbling. So remember, people, Iro basketball is kind of like the goal this year. When you make your player, really understand you're going to be able to do what that player could do. So if I was making a Steph Curry build, I know I'm not blocking those shots in the paint. I know that my defense ain't going to be that crazy. I have to be that offensive player. You can't be Steph Curry and have lockdown defense. So that's just the logic I'm trying to break down to y'all. The only way people was able to do that last year was because of the glitch builds. Still couldn't have lockdown defense, but still have some Hall of Fame, you know, at certain sides. And, you know. Y'all hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about all this information. And I'll see y'all.